Hi!
Hello!
We're live!
Welcome back. Yeah, here again.
I'm gonna tweet this real fast, but in case people weren't here last week, Sierra, who are you?
Hello, my name is Sierra, and I used to have a, hold on. I used to run a booktube channel, and I no longer post on it, but I am here to talk about Game of Thrones because I genuinely enjoy it, and I like talking about it with people. It's fun.
And I'm Cassie. You're on my channel. Welcome. Hello. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Or don't, I guess. You don't have to if you don't want to. The live chat is open. We're watching that.
I'm watching that.
Tweet us. You're welcome to just tweet at us. We don't have a hashtag. We're not. It's not worth it. Yeah. So yes.
Both of our Twitters are linked below if you want to know what are.
Yeah, but they're, I mean, at MissSassyKassie and at Sierra Reads _, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so before we get into spoilers, how did we feel about the episode?
I really liked this week. It was really good. I was shook.
Yeah, it felt like we already were getting somewhere. Like,
right?
It didn't feel
so
like
far. We got so far in one episode. So many things happened. I have
notes. Oh my god, the ending. Oh my god.
I have notes this week.
I don't. So if you are new to the Game of Thrones Sierra and Cassie live shows, they're a hot mess every time.
But like, granted, okay, you can barely see that. My notes are just a mess. They're just honestly a mess every time.
So yeah, just welcome to Crazy. Aaron is here, so yay, because Aaron always knows everything.
Knows all the answers. Thank you, Aaron.
Okay, let's get right on into...
Let's start with what first happened with Cersei going basically down into the basement full of dragon skulls.
Oh, yeah. So my first reaction to that scene was... It was interesting that she had never been down there before, but also then like we see the arrow thing that has been made, and I was like, I mean, true that that's definitely powerful and scary and like things, but also you're not taking into account like the possible dragon hide that could like protect.
Well, that and okay, so they showed an example. She shot it and it went straight through the skull, but that dragon skull was not moving and flying.
Yeah, that too.
So, like,
I was like, great, good job.
It's an awesome weapon, but, like, I don't know how much great it's going to do her because, like, how great of a hunter can she be? There's never been any... Yeah, no.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure that it will, like, be... I feel like one dragon might get hurt, but there's 3. So, life.
It was so cool, though. I was not expecting to see those in King's Landing. Well,
we've seen them before.
I don't remember that, though.
We saw it, like, in season 1 or 2. And Tyrion goes
that close up, like, that much detail?
Yeah, Tyrion goes down there.
Season in so long.
That's when, like, very early, that's when Tyrion is, like, fascinated by the dragons. And I don't remember if he goes down there with Robert or what, but he goes down there and he's, like, super intrigued. And that's when they start implementing the whole, like, Tyrion might be a Targaryen thing.
Right.
That's, like, one of the first inklings that we get of that before.
I do not remember that at all, so I was fucking shook when I saw it.
It's so cool, like, that whole area.
I couldn't believe it.
Aaron said Dany's gonna slay her so easy with her divergent powers. Yes! If you didn't know, if you didn't join us last week, we have started putting the characters into Harry Potter houses, but Daenerys, is not in one particular house because I called her divergent, so she gets a special place.
Best quote.
Yeah.
MissSassyKassie will ever.
I want to talk about the Jon Snow, like, being asked to come down and to bend the knee by Daenerys, and then also like how he reacted to the letter that Tyrion sent.
Yeah. Things are happening so fast. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna go into total spoilers, so hopefully whoever's watching is caught up, and if not, then I hope you don't care, because that's what we're here to talk about. Anyway, he didn't want to take it at first, and then he did because Sam sent a raven, and he received it.
Oh, yeah.
It says that she has all of the Dragonstone, and Jon is so focused on the White Walkers, he doesn't care about anything else at this point in time. So, like, of course he's gonna go. I'm so excited. I totally went off track, but I'm excited.
I'm curious to see, though, like, how, because, I mean, when they sent the letter, they didn't say, come bend the knee, like Cersei did. They were not forthcoming with, like, what they expect from, like, what Daenerys expects from this meeting. So I'm curious to see.
I think she did say bend the knee.
I
think she's the one that said it. Like, she, maybe.
Well, she says it to Tyrion.
Okay.
Like, yeah. But the letter that Tyrion sent Jon Snow didn't say it.
Oh.
He said, like, come talk to us because we're trying to take over Westeros and we're looking for an ally. He didn't say, come and bend the knee.
But that's because Tyrion is smart and Dany is
right. Yes. Oh, absolutely. But I'm curious to see, like, how
Dany reacts.
And how Jon Snow reacts when he gets there and Dany's like, bend the knee. He's like, no.
Right.
I mean, or will he do it? Because does he care more about the Dragon Glass and, like, the White Walkers than, like, also how his people feel about having him as a king in the North? Because, like, I feel like the North is pretty, like, not okay with having one king anymore or one queen or one whatever.
I mean, Sansa was pretty okay with becoming instant queen when he was like, I left it all to you.
I was so happy about it. We were watching this, so that whole section when Sansa is, like, talking back again, I'm watching it and I'm going, Sierra's gonna be mad. Sierra's gonna be mad at this. And then, like, as it continues, I was like, oh, he's going to shut her down by, like, giving her something. He's either going to make her go instead of him. That's what I thought could be happening. Or what happened. That was the two things that I thought would happen. And then it happens, and I was like,
all excited.
I love seeing it.
Amazing. I want to talk about Sam.
But before we move on, Aaron said that there were 2 letters, right? I'm a little confused. So Cersei in episode 1, Cersei sent Jon Snow a letter asking him to bend the knee, to come to Westeros, bend the knee, so that they won't come to war or whatever. And that was when Jon Snow and Sansa argued, like, on the pathway. Like, they were not in that big room with everyone. They were just the 2 of them. And Sansa was like, no. But then that's when she said, I learned a lot from Cersei, blah, 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 blah. Then in episode 2, we get a letter. Jon Snow got a letter from Tyrion, not asking to bend the knee in words specifically, but he said to come to the Dragonstone and blah, blah, blah. And when we watched Daenerys and Tyrion talk about it before he sent the letter, she's the one that said, I want him to come and bend the knee. Tyrion just did not word it that way. So that's what happened. Anyway, talking about Sam.
I wanted to talk about Sam scraping the...
why are they doing those disgusting
transitions? It transitioned into someone's soup. So
I thought it was the same. Like, I thought we were still watching it, and then it, like, finally came into focus that it was a food, and I was just like, that is disgusting. Why did they do that? God. And Matt laughed at it.
Does he have to scrape all of it off?
Yeah, he does.
All of it?
Yeah.
How is he supposed to do it silently? Because he was not silent. He was not supposed to scream, and he groaned real loud.
Well, I mean, I guess groaning could be just normal, but, like, blatant screaming, probably something going down in there.
Oh, my God. But honestly, that shit was gross. I can't believe scraping
like
it
that
off of him.
Disgusting pus coming out, too.
It was so
gross.
bad. And like I forgot that if you touch him, you get it. So I was confused as to why Sam was wearing that like huge like
big gloves.
Big glove thing and like that big old like apron. I was like, what is he wearing? And then I was like, oh yeah, if he touches him, he gets it.
And that's why they refused to do it, because too many people died.
But of course Sam tries to do it because
of
course.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't he? He's too good.
It's just too good.
Harry Potter would do. Sam is a Gryffindor.
Yes, agreed. He's
literally Neville Longbottom. Like, afraid at first, but when it comes down to doing the necessary things, he's brave as fuck.
Right? Jon was so excited. Oh, the reason there were 2 letters in this episode. One was from Sam, one was from Daenerys. Maybe that was where the competing line was drawn. Jon Snow he was excited. Well, because wasn't he gonna say no to Daenerys, and then he got the letter from Sam and was like, "Where I'm going."
Yeah, that's how I understood it.
Yeah.
Bless you. So exciting. Okay, can we talk about Arya?
Which part about Arya? Arya seeing her old friend, or Arya seeing
Arya finding out that Jon Snow is back at Winterfell, and the people, what are their names?
Who?
The guy with the dogs, that he doesn't have it anymore. The flayed men, what are their names? The ones who had Winterfell before Jon Snow took it back.
Oh, the
Boltons, yeah. The Boltons have Winterfell.
Tim Burton.
That'd be good. If this was made by Tim Burton. Oh my god. Wait, can we just like imagine that for a minute? Okay, sorry. Yeah, the Boltons. When she's like, the Boltons have Winterfell, and then her friend is like, no.
I didn't realize. I guess it makes sense that she didn't know, because obviously they had never shown us her saying it. But I didn't even think that, like, of course she's going to King's Landing. She doesn't think she has anyone, and now she's going to Winterfell, and Jon's leaving.
Yeah,
he's gonna show up there, and he's not gonna be there.
I feel like they could potentially cross paths.
We never get that lucky in this show.
I mean, yeah, true. But like they could. I hope. Maybe. That would be very. And then, oh my god, and then she goes to Westeros with him.
Ooh, that would be cool. She won't though. She wants to kill Cersei so bad.
Well, but she's willing to go like to Jon Snow and like the family instead now. So like,
unless like she wants to go over there because she knows he's king and is like, let's go kill Cersei.
Well, I mean, I guess that is the end goal, right? They want to take it over. I don't know.
Sorry, Aaron. I don't watch the promos either.
I actually watched part of it, and I was like, no, turn it off. Don't do it. I get really weird about them. I don't like watching the promos. Yeah.
Ooh,
okay. I think.
Well,
so
by
too.
the end of the
Aaron,
season,
Yeah.
So.
Aaron said that he thinks Jon and Arya will meet up by the end of the season. I definitely think that. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, unless one of them fucking dies, but please, dear God, don't do that to us.
I know.
I mean, everything's possible.
Pissed.
Anything's possible. Can you name that musical? Anybody? Nope. All right.
Ooh, I want to talk about the conversation between Jon and Littlefinger.
in the like crypt thing.
Mm-hmm. Where Jon was basically like, "Don't you dare fucking touch my sister."
Yeah,
I was like,
about it.
"Holy shit!"
I can't tell how Sansa feels though.
I don't know. I hope she doesn't have feelings for him. Ew, she better not. Ew.
Yeah, I agree.
She's in love with her mom. How could you?
Yeah, no, I know. I agree. I'm not saying that would be the best choice, but I can't tell how she feels about him. So I'm not okay with the big brother being like, "Don't touch my sister," if she is in love with him, even though I think that would be gross. But that's her decision. But also still, like, why would no? I mean, It was also, it wasn't it last week's episode when she like freaked out on him too? She was like, "Don't talk to me." Essentially.
I don't remember. She's a mess all the time. Let's be honest.
But then she was looking at him weird. Well, and then he was also looking at her weird, like separately.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Littlefinger just wants her because he couldn't have
Catelyn,
and because now he definitely can't have her because there's so many boundaries on her, and he's like, yeah, I literally want what I cannot have.
Always.
The girl I was in love with, daughter. In love with. How do you even say that sentence? The woman.
What are you saying? I don't understand.
The woman he was in love with. Her daughter is what I'm trying to say. In one sentence, but it's not working out.
The daughter of the woman who he was in love with. Ha!
Yeah, okay.
That sounded weird.
I couldn't speak at all.
Okay, what else happened in this episode?
Oh my god, Aaron. LOL, throwback to when Sansa redid her hair to look like her mom just for Littlefinger.
No! Well, let's not talk about it.
I hate that.
Let's not talk about it at all.
Who's named Littlefinger is what I want to know.
His name is Peter Baelish. He's named after he's called Littlefinger because the piece of territory that he owns looks like a finger.
They could have picked a better name.
Well, they like, it's half making fun of him because he's not
he's
well
called Baelish, but I'm bitter, so I still call him Littlefinger.
Funny.
Yeah.
Most people don't.
Funny.
I mean, I do. Okay,
what did you think about that scene with Arya and the direwolves and thinking she thought it was hers, right?
It is her. She
said it wasn't.
No. Okay. Well, based on the things that I read, the theory is that it's not that it isn't her, because hers is the only direwolf that's left alive. You're loud. Sorry. Hers is the only one that's left alive, so it has to be Nymeria, unless it's some other random direwolf. But like she was saying that it's not you anymore because you have like chosen your own whatever, just like Arya did. Chosen your own
I didn't
path.
Watch it with that in mind, so they should have clarified.
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't read that until after. Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying, but like if they wanted that theory to be pinned into people's heads, that's what they should have clarified.
Yeah, me and Matt were arguing about if it was Nymeria or not because of that line, and I said it has to be Nymeria because Nymeria is the only one alive, and she's the only one.
I mean, they don't know that. They don't have a map of the entire Earth.
No. Like, I mean, she's the only one of the Stark direwolves left alive. And in my head, the only direwolf that would have calmed down at all would be a Stark direwolf. So that's why, to me, it's like...
Oh, I was just thinking that it went away because they all... Oh, God, how do I even explain this? Fuck. They've all had one, so they all, like... The direwolves easily related to them. I was thinking something is just like in their blood, like that they are custom and like blend well. But I don't know if that's
Oh, that's possible. That's definitely possible. Gretel McCurdy said Ghost is alive too. I thought Ghost died when Jon Snow died, and then Jon Snow came back, but Ghost did not.
Yes.
He like died within that same time frame because he was alive when Jon Snow was like dead in that room, and like the onion guy, can't remember his name, they're all in that room too with the with Ghost. But then at some point Ghost gets killed, like during
there's some battle again, as always.
I think maybe he gets killed when the White Walkers come to the wall, like in that scene.
Oh, probably.
Is that when it happened?
I agree with Aaron. I lost track a long time ago.
Okay, so
anything.
Yeah, the first wolf to die is Sansa's. I'm pretty sure Sansa's gets killed by Joffrey's.
I remember
by Jaime
that.
Because Nymeria bit Joffrey.
Yeah, but she ran away.
Yeah, because Arya threw stones at her. So then Nymeria ran away, and Sansa's wolf was killed. And then after that was, what is the littlest brother's name? I don't remember his name.
I forget, but I cried when he died.
But he died when the Boltons took him, I think.
Yeah.
And then
he died at the Bastards war.
Yeah, and then Bran's wolf died away from the wall. He died when they were up there, right? And then Ghost died when the White Walkers came to the wall after Jon Snow came back to life. So Nymeria is the only one left alive. Rickon! Yes, Aaron, thank you for knowing everything.
Jesus, I cannot remember anything.
I mean, maybe Ghost is still alive, and we think that he's dead. Ghost is a boy, I think, but I could be wrong. She might be a girl. It's possible that I'm wrong. That like it's assumed, and then they're gonna come back. I mean, that's happened before.
That's all right.
Anyway, we were talking about something.
We were just talking about Arya and the direwolf.
Oh yeah, that was a good scene though. It was kind of weird, and I'm kind of confused.
It was kind of weird, and now I'm even more confused than I thought I was.
Yeah, I was really hoping to see in that scene, like I've been waiting for Nymeria and Arya to like re-meet because it's been a long time, and we knew that Nymeria was alive because she's like taken over that pack of wolves,
right?
And fuck, I was expecting her to just like come because I love the direwolves and I like wanted them to like.
Me too. I wanted them to be together. I wanted her to like ride her off into the distance towards winter.
Maybe we will see. Like maybe
it'll probably happen again. I feel like they can't just leave it at that.
Yeah, or like
I don't know. Let's be real.
It would be so weird to like bring it up again and then not have it like just have it not resolved still. Just leave it unresolved. I'm obsessed with the direwolves, Aaron. I'm obsessed with the direwolves. They're cool. When that first happens, like in the first, isn't it the first episode of the first season, I think, when they get the direwolves?
I think so.
I was just like, I want a direwolf. They're so cute. And I really wanted to name...
that Jon got one, too.
Yes! And I wanted to name Hedwig Ghost when we got him. And then Matt was like, that's too weird. And I was like, whatever. And then he's the one that suggested Hedwig. I was like, yes, Harry Potter.
We never talked about the fact that Daenerys has like a squad of people we've seen. Like,
we haven't talked about the ending yet either.
I know, but like we need to talk about that first because same squad. Sad. I didn't realize Grandma was gonna be on her side. I'm so excited. I love her. I love her.
Me too. I think she's such a good asset too, like not only because I like her character but also because
me too, she's a genius. So like of course we need her around.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see like now what's gonna happen with this whole plan that just got all fucked up real fast.
All fucked up. Everything is a mess. Everything is wrong.
But so do you think
okay, wait. So can we go over names of who was in the squad because I'm so bad with names and I need to know.
Okay, Grandma is Marjorie's grandma.
I know that. I just don't know her last name.
Tyrell.
Okay.
So Grandma Tyrell, and then there's the people from Dorne. I don't remember their last name though, Aaron.
Me either, but is she even alive anymore after, I mean, they took her away. They didn't show killing her.
So all we see are the three sisters, the daughters. All we see that's dead are them. We don't see the Greyjoy. What is her first name? The sister.
Yeah, Theon fucking dipped on her. Holy shit.
Dude, I'm pissed. I was expecting him to, like, jump into the water and then do something.
We were literally just talking about how he was her protector and literally the scene before that, and then he fucking jumps in the water instead of trying to save her.
So pissed. I wanted him to be like scared and then do it. Or alternatively, when he did jump into the water and I didn't get what I wanted, I was like, he's gonna do something. He's still gonna like. And then
I knew he was
so disappointed.
He's been a piece of crap the entire show.
But like he also, he's just. I'm sad. I want Theon to be redeemed so badly, and I don't even know why. I think it's because I feel bad about like whatever happened to him with the Boltons, and I'm like, oh, poor little puppy.
That was
I feel
hardcore.
bad.
But fuck, he was horrible before that happened to him. I'm not saying he deserved it because that was hardcore.
No, yeah, he was horrible.
That ever. But oh my god,
so frustrated. But also, well, no,
that character has just been through shit.
I feel bad. I mean,
Like,
his
I think
parents
out of all
also
the
did it.
characters, he has like been through it.
Yeah. And he comes from shit too. Like the Greyjoys are not good people. They were not good to
uncle
Theon.
is the one that tried to kill all of them in the end. Okay,
and
so
his dad is a dick too.
Last week we were talking about what we thought Euron was gonna bring Cersei.
So what? That was what.
And then he ends up killing off all his kin. Who's part of the squad? Does that mean he's already at Daenerys' front door?
Well, what I understood it as is Daenerys had just told the Greyjoys would be taking the people from Dorne, the Dorne, like, group, and the Tyrell group to Westeros. So I thought that they were already on their way. So I thought that that's all of Dorne and Tyrell and Greyjoy, all of their people except for the slaves are now dead or, like,
I just can't keep track of time. It's so hard for me because they show a scene where there's the squad and then they show a scene of the squad dying. And I'm like, okay, so where were they when this happened? Is the rest of them in trouble? I can't tell. Anyway.
Yeah. You can't like feel how much time passed. Like, did they just get on the ships or had they been traveling now for a while? Which I think that they did a lot better on showing time, like in earlier seasons. I feel like they're a little bit rushing. With what's going on, and which is
because they're limiting themselves and they're only giving themselves however many episodes, even though they should be giving themselves more. And I don't understand why they don't, because they're gonna make money off of it regardless.
Yeah, I don't understand why they like can't like. I mean, they must have some important character who's saying, "I'm not willing to do more than this many episodes." Like their contract is coming up, and they're like, "I'm moving away. I'm moving forward with my career," so they have to finish it.
I wonder who it is, and I'm pissed at them because I love them.
Seriously. Okay, we got a bunch of things. First, Marco Minko said they stumbled upon us. Hello. So, hello, Marco Minko.
Marco Minko. Love it.
There was a scene with Ghost and Jon in Stormborn, but they cut it. So maybe Ghost.
Ooh, can we watch it on YouTube? Does anyone know if that's available to watch? Because
I want to watch it.
We can talk about it next week.
They are cool. I just forget stuff about it. I just saw that. Olenna? Who's Olenna? Who is that? Is that the sister? I forget her name.
Ilaria. Oh, yeah. Those are the Dorne people.
Oh, the siblings.
Yes.
I don't like them. I'm so glad they're dead.
He's taking them. Holy shit. He's taking them as the prize for Cersei because she killed the daughter.
Oh, so she's taking the queen. Well, the sisters are dead, but she's taking the queen.
No, the younger one was alive too. Only two of the sisters.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Holy shit. I just had an epiphany. Thank you.
Because they killed the daughter.
Marco Minko. Thank you for inspiring. Holy shit, I did not catch that when I watched it today.
Yeah, I'm lost. Thanks for that.
Holy shit, I did not even think of that. That's genius. Of course he was looking for them. Oh my god, shit's gonna go down.
Oh, Elena Tyrell. That's the grandma's name.
Oh. Thank you.
I am baffled by what we just figured out.
I know. I am like,
what?
You know what I read today, you guys? I read that when they filmed this episode, they literally created a machine to create because I was thinking when I was watching the fight scene at the end with all the ships and the fire and the embers, and I thought like the whole time I was like, this scene is beautiful. Like they put work into this. And so I looked it up after, and they literally made a machine to spew embers for that scene.
Oh, cool.
That's fucking cool, like a snow machine.
Although,
But, like,
how many people accidentally got burned by that machine?
I don't know.
On set.
Like, worth it.
Yeah, that scene did look really cool. Although I was a little bit disappointed at how dark it was, because there were definitely times where I was like, who is that? I don't know. Is that somebody we know? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Also, there's too many characters, so it's hard to keep track.
I know, honestly.
So
I wonder how did Euron know that his nephew and niece had the people from Dorne?
Maybe he took. Oh.
Like, who the fuck sent him the raven? I need to know.
Mm-hmm. Did Cersei? Well, Cersei. Okay, so Cersei and Jaime already knew that the Tyrells and the people of Dorne had come together with Daenerys, which I have no fucking clue how they know anything at this point.
Right.
But they
How?
do.
Did they find anything out? What spies do they have?
I mean, they have the spies from the seven septs. The guy made his own birds, his own little birds, after the eunuch left, who's now on Daenerys' side. Which, oh my god, can we talk about that scene too?
Yeah, and what was she saying to him? Fuck, I was not paying him as much attention as I should have.
She was like basically talking about how like you have time and time again switched your allegiance and betrayed
Are you going to do that to me?
Yeah, and he basically says that I have never betrayed my trust because my trust lies with the people. And so when the king or queen starts fucking up for the people, then I'm going to change allegiances for the people. That's who I care about. And then she basically says, okay, I'll give you that, but from now on, like, you tell me when I'm messing up rather than changing allegiance. Like, tell me when I'm screwing it up. And if you don't, then I'll kill you.
I love her.
Such a good scene!
Woo, that's a good thought, Erin, that the budget is probably why this season has to be shorter.
But how are they not having a big budget anymore? Like,
I know, they make so much money off of this show. There's so much merch. There's so much.
It's not like it hasn't lost interest in public.
Right,
sphere,
public
so
eye.
What?
And it's on HBO, which you have to have money to have an HBO show in general.
So I'm confused still. It's a good theory, Erin. I just am not sure I believe it.
Oh my goodness.
That was such a good
episode. Was good.
I mean, that was such a good scene. The eunuch. Oh, fucking Red Woman came back.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So
I wasn't paying attention a lot when I started the episode.
So the Red Woman comes back and talks to Daenerys, and then they're speaking in the non-English, like, whatever. I don't know which language it's supposed to be because they can all speak
different. Everything now. I don't get it.
But yeah, she speaks it in that other language, and then Daenerys puts it into whatever language is English in the scene that we're watching.
Right.
And it's said to be Prince, and then the girl corrects. Oh, and the girl and the other eunuch had sex.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. Oh my god, Grey Worm.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's her name? I don't know.
Yeah.
Name. I was so excited. I love them together.
They're cute.
Together forever. Although I'm sad because he was saying that like she is his weakness and that he is so scared to leave because he doesn't want to leave her.
Yeah. Also, I was a little bit annoyed at how long we spent in that scene.
True. It was a long
on. Yeah. Why were we there for so long?
It could have been done after like they stood next to each other naked and he like finally grabbed her. Then I would have been like, cool, they're gonna have sex. Done.
I mean,
it reminded me of the first season is what people complain about, right? People complain about how graphic the first season is because it's like a lot of sex scenes and there's not a lot of dialogue because there's so many sex scenes. Like it takes away from the book. It reminded me of that because it was such a long sex scene and I was like, damn.
Yeah, like I didn't understand. I mean, like, yeah, and there. I mean, like I do think it was cute. Don't get me wrong. Like I liked that we got to see this little like moment between them, but also like they're not our main characters in any sense of the word. Why are we spending 10 minutes watching them have sex? Like, It was too long. It was too much of a waste of time for me. I was pissed a little bit. Pissed and cute at the same time.
How much do these actors get paid?
A lot.
Oh,
You get paid a lot if you're willing to
so
body
popular.
Too. Yeah. But we were talking about that scene with the red woman, and I just couldn't help but be irritated that, like, how you're the one that speaks the damn language, so how did you not figure out that it wasn't just prince, but could be any, or whatever the word is, but it could be any male or female. Like, the red woman has been under the impression that it's a male this entire time.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because it's the red woman and she's not reliable.
Yeah, I mean, I think that she could also, though, be a good asset again to Daenerys.
Oh, yeah. I was very impressed with Squad when I saw it. I was very impressed with it, although a lot of them are dead and gone now. All in one episode. Holy shit. We didn't get anything with them.
Oh, Missandei.
Bad.
Can't believe our holding ring is crazy.
That means Grey Worm or Missandei is going to die. I mean, I hope it's Missandei, but I feel like it's going to be Grey Worm because we just got him talking about how he's so scared to leave his love of his life. So obviously now he's never going to see the love of his life again. Duh.
Oh, I'm sad.
We're gonna see some like cool shit from him when he finally gets to the Tyrion Lannister. I mean, yeah, the Lannister like holding wherever that is on the other side of the world. We're gonna see some cool action, and then he's gonna die.
I'm sad. I don't want him to die. I've loved his storyline, Grey Worm. Anything with Daenerys on her side in general has always been my favorite. I think, and I think that goes for a lot of people, which is kind of lame, but whatever.
I'm basic. What's new?
I know, right? I don't know. I appreciate his character and where he comes from.
He's so cute. He's innocent, but not innocent.
Marco, Minko, whoever you are genius, and I don't understand why you do a live show on Game of Thrones, because you know all of the things, and apparently I do not.
Yeah, they told us what the language was. It's High Valyrian.
I know. They know all the fucking things. I don't know any of that stuff. I should not be sitting here.
We're just the thing and the thing and the person with the
the person and the person with the thing that did the one thing. Yeah, that happened. The worst.
I can't.
She was just saying that because Jon Snow kicked her out. Who kicked who out? Jon kicked someone out?
The red woman. The red woman.
Oh.
That's
so she's trying to find a new... But they're going to end up being friends, Daenerys and Jon Snow, I'm convinced. It has to happen that way.
They have to be friends.
That's the only way that this is going to work. Are we going to get...
They're never going to kill Cersei if they don't work together. They're never going to kill the white workers. They're never going to kill the white workers. They don't work together. I love that... I do want to say I love Daenerys because she wants to be queen, but everyone's like, well, you have 3 dragons. And she's like, yeah, but I don't want to be queen of nothing. I don't want them to just, appear, burn every fucking thing down besides the fucking throne and sit on it. Great.
Congratulations to me.
Love it.
Yeah,
I'm queen.
Yeah, and it's smart also because that means you're thinking about the people that live there that aren't the queen now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she might not be thinking that way, but, it's also good. Also, Marco Minko, thanks for pissing me off. No, just kidding. But thanks for ruining my life because you quoted Ramsay, if you think it's going to be a happy ending, you're not paying attention.
I'm sad.
True. But we don't like to remember that information.
We like to pretend that everything is hunky-dory in this show.
You know what?
Even
Remember
though
when Jon Snow
know it's not because everyone's dead.
Jon Snow didn't die. I mean, he did die and I cried a lot, but then he came back. So, I mean, obviously they're listening to something.
I was fucking excited when he came back alive. Just saying.
I was so pissed that he died.
I know. And then they brought him back to life. How fucking dare you put me through that?
Literally in the next episode. I was just at least let me grieve for a minute.
Pissed when that happened. Oh my god.
Miss Sande's booty is the real MVP. True. She's so attractive.
I know.
Jon will bend the knee. Okay, Johnny says that Jon will bend the knee. What do you think?
For bend the knee for Daenerys?
I mean, I would assume, yeah.
I would think.
I don't think he'll bend the knee for Cersei.
I know, because he's not going to Cersei. Sorry, I was just thinking of both letters. I think he will. I think even though, because his people 100% didn't want him to go, and he is still going, because, like he said in that meeting, he's the only one that's actually seen the White Walkers, and none of them have, and those bitches are fucking scary. You guys saw those freaking giants last week. I wouldn't want to be against that either without something that could actually kill them. Like, there's literally no way you are going to live if you don't have the proper weapon to fight them. And they are coming for you. Yeah. So
I feel like he'll do
I feel like Jon is definitely going to bend the knee if he gets a deal that says he can have dragons.
And yeah, the dragon glass, and I think he will request that they fight with him too, like the dragons at least.
I agree.
Which is Daenerys. I think we'll see some interesting negotiation happen before he ever chooses.
How fucking cool would a battle be with the White Walkers against the dragons and like whoever? But like,
oh my god, what if there was a dragon White Walker though? Can you just imagine for a minute?
Oh my god, could you imagine someone
the horror?
Please. Oh my god, that would be terrifying. That would be a fucking mess. I could not imagine. I could not imagine White Walkers walking up towards me, let alone the giant, let alone a fucking dragon. Are you
a dragon? I want to see a fan fiction drawing of that. Somebody do it for me, please. Oh my god.
And if you don't, tweet me one.
Or just find it for me. Like, just find it on the Tumblr down in the depths of
there
it.
Has to be
down there.
Probably not, though. No one thinks like we do. Let's be we're idiots.
We're not that exciting. I mean, we're just like weird.
We're just weird. That would be so fucking cool, though, to see the dragons fight against the White Walkers. I have a question. If anyone knows, anyone watching. So dragon glass kills White Walkers. Does dragon fire kill them? Or is it just the same as fire? I don't know. What the fuck even is dragon glass? How do you make it?
It's dead, well, I mean, I think it's obsidian, but I don't know. I think they called it obsidian, but I think dragon glass is made with the heat of dragon fire, and dragon fire is like significantly hotter than normal fire. Have you ever seen that movie? This is totally off topic. Have you ever seen that movie? Fuck, what was it called? Hey, Matt! Matt! He's gaming, which means I'm going to have to yell a few times. Matt! Busy. No, answer my question. Answer my question! Oh my god, well, when he gets done gaming, then I can ask him a question.
There's a picture! There's a picture! Is there a picture of
Tweet it to us!
Dragon? I'm
Tweet
looking
it to
at
us. Tweet it to us. Guys, Google. We don't know how to Google, Aaron.
We can't Google while we're talking to you. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Did you find it?
Holy shit, that was the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen. I'm fucking shook.
Wait, my internet isn't working. How am I live streaming when my internet isn't working?
I'll send it to you later.
Okay. Wait, what? How did you Google it? What did you say?
White Walker Dragon.
Doing it.
Okay, wait. Marco said, Jon not bending the knee yet unless Dany agrees to help him, and I feel like she's not going to believe him about the White Walker, so he has to prove it. Oh, that's a good point, because, like, he's going to travel however far, and she's going to be like, okay, you're telling me about these mythical fucking creatures. Although, she should be one to agree with mythical creatures, right?
Yeah, because she has fucking dragons that were supposed to be extinct. Also, did you see this Jon Snow White Walker? Because that's pretty fucking cool.
No, I'm just looking at the dragon one because it's fucking lit. Let me read through these.
Ew! Sorry, I'm so distracted. Okay.
So cool. This show is so cool. What do you guys, what does everyone rate this show on like a 1 to 5 star rating? Or like out of your favorite shows, what number is this one? I'm just curious because I fucking love this show. It's amazing. It's literally the only show that I keep up with on a weekly basis, like each season. There's nothing else that I've ever been able to keep up with. I stop watching everything always.
Yeah, I'm usually a binge watcher, so I like wait for the whole season to come out. Unless Matt is the one that's like bugging me about watching it on a weekly basis, which he's way more into like finding a show for us to watch, and then we watch it every week. Right. But this is the only one where I'm like, it's Game of Thrones, and you're going out of town, so you have to come back so that we can watch it. And you better not fucking watch it without me, or I might murder you in your sleep.
All of the stars, 4.5.
Yeah, I would. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty picky with my TV shows, so I probably wouldn't even give it a 5, but I would give it a 4.5.
Yeah, it's like a hard thing to rate too because it's always really hard to get people to watch it. Like people that
Marco Minko, don't tell us the spoilers of the next week. Don't do that. I read it. Damn
I'm not gonna read it.
Don't.
What was I saying?
Sorry.
I forget now.
Sorry. We were talking about ratings of TV shows.
Yeah, but I was going on a different tangent and I don't remember it now.
Oh, sorry. I got distracted again.
I was saying it's hard to recommend this show to people because it's hard for them to get into it, especially with the first season being the first season, which I talked about. A lot of people don't enjoy it because it's pretty sex heavy. So like it's a good show, but it's so hard to get people to watch it and enjoy it, and I'm sad that is a fact.
My friend Kelsey is binging it right now. She has never watched it before. She actually has seen like a few of the really key episodes. Like she's seen the Red Wedding. She's seen when Jon Snow dies. Like she's seen random episodes throughout the years, but she's never watched it before. She just watched all 6 seasons in 2 weeks.
Holy shit. That's kind of how I did it.
That's a lot of seasons in 2 weeks.
Aaron, I feel like it's hard to get people to watch it because they know it's like really detail heavy, and it's one of those shows like you have to pay attention. It's not like one of those shows where you can like look at your phone for 5 minutes and still understand what's happening. Like you have to sit there for the hour and like do absolutely nothing else.
And it's a full hour.
Right, and it's a full hour, so people that haven't seen anything, they have 6-something seasons to catch up at this point. So what is that? Like a million fucking hours of TV to watch, and like a lot of people just aren't willing to do that.
Yeah, and it's so fascinating to me. I was just at I have a summer class. There's like 9 people in the class, so before the class starts, we know each other pretty well, where we like talk before the class starts. It's fascinating how that works. So we were all sitting there, and there were only 4 of us total at the time. And I said, "Oh, have you watched the new episode of Game of Thrones, or do you watch Game of Thrones?" And none of them watched it. I was like, how dare any of you come in my presence? I was so mad. And then the one girl, she asked me what it's about, and I was like, "No, I'm not telling you. I don't know how to explain. It's about kings and queens and magic and stuff. I don't know." Like, try to describe the first season. What the fuck is it about? I don't know.
Honestly.
Well, a lot of things. There's a lot of characters.
You're like, it's just really cool. That's all I got for you.
Some cool music and some great costuming, too. Oh, my God.
Game of Thrones.
Ooh, did you hear that?
No, all I heard was Game of Thrones.
What did you say?
It's about everybody fighting for the throne.
It's about everybody fighting for the throne. It's called Game of Thrones.
True, that is exactly why it's called Game of Thrones.
That is a good way to explain. But like, when you say it like that, it would still be so hard for someone to get into. They'd be like, okay.
Well, I mean, the series is called Songs of Ice and Fire, which the more you get into the series, you understand why it's called that. But the first book is called Game of Thrones because that's when we're watching literally the Game of the Thrones.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. They're like, honestly, the more you think about the names of each book, the more they make sense.
I have no idea what the names are because
Game of Thrones.
I refuse to read them until the show is over.
That is such a good. I need to reread them, but they're so long I don't want to.
Oh, none of Aaron's friends watch the show. Not really any of mine do either, except for Cassie. That's why we do this.
That's so sad.
But like, I don't really know. One of my coworkers watches it, but like, that's honestly it.
I mean, I have Matt. I guess he's the only. Well, and now Kelsey watches it. But like, when I worked at Claim Jumper, almost everyone watched it at Claim Jumper. So like,
I work with older women, and none of them watch it.
Okay, are you ready for the names?
Yes.
A Game of Thrones, A Clash of Kings, A Storm of Swords, A Feast for Crows, and A Dance with Dragons. A Feast for Crows is when all the crazy shit goes down with the Red Wedding.
Oh.
Clear.
Oh my god, this show is amazing. What do we think is going to happen next week?
Yes, John. Does the show follow the books really well?
I think
Yes
it does
and no.
Yes and no, yeah. I think the beginning does really well, and then I think it fades off. The season right now, there's no book for it. So the writers are just pulling it out of their fucking ass. I think that's why
George R. R. Martin gave them like who needed to win, who needed to die, but then he didn't give them any details on like how those things would happen.
Yeah, because he hasn't written it yet. But he knows who's going to die and all that shit. So they basically have been given a list of characters that they have to kill off, and they get to figure out how to do it. I know, it'll be really cool once this is over and once I actually read them, and I'll be able to read an alternate ending, basically.
Well, and like the show does follow it pretty well. The reason I say yes and no is because the show took a lot of liberties with sex scenes. They also added a bunch of like rape in it, which wasn't as prevalent in the book.
Which was another reason people were annoyed.
Yeah, like there are definitely gross parts in these books where like, I mean, rape does happen, but like there's a scene in one of the seasons with Jaime basically raping Cersei on top of Joffrey's body. Or maybe it's Thomas.
No.
I think it's Joffrey's.
That scene was fucking horrible.
And that does not happen. That it's not new.
Okay.
Doesn't happen. That's not real. And it just like it's irritating to watch them like feel like they need to like force these disgusting things onto characters that they want us to feel things about when like they're doing shitty things on their own. We don't need any extra.
Right. I'm like Jaime's already like kind of a horrible character, but like I kind of still like him regardless.
Yeah, and like that's
even after that scene, I still feel the same way. Now I just feel grossed out because I had to fucking watch that.
Yeah, and like that's part of what I think makes this series, both books and movies, or books and show, so good is that a lot of the characters are not great. Oh my god, guys!
Hi. No, don't go on the computer. Just say hi.
Oh my god, so cute! No, bring her back.
She wants my dinner.
She's so cute. That's just one of two. So what do we think is gonna happen next season?
I don't know. Shit's gonna go down because Daenerys is gonna find out about all of her boats on fire in the ocean, wherever the fuck they are, at whatever time period.
What's gonna happen to Theon?
Theon's gonna drown, I hope, because he doesn't have anyone. Maybe we'll see Euron taking Cersei his prize, and then they'll end up being on the same team. Maybe that's gonna happen earlier in the season than we thought. I thought maybe it just wasn't gonna happen, but maybe it'll happen soon because
I don't want her to have Euron as a person.
Ally.
No.
Go away, cat.
That makes her dangerous again. I like that she's purposeless.
I know. I like that she's alone.
Yeah, I just love seeing how much she like went from being on top of the game to being nothing. Like, yeah, you keep falling, bitch.
I know. What does everyone else think is gonna happen next week?
Theo grows some balls. Oh wait.
Oh my god.
Marco Minko said, I think Theon is going to go back to Dragonstone. I feel like, okay.
Oh, he probably will, and he'll probably say that, like, he tried to fight, so, like, now he's going to try and be in charge.
I wonder if we will see him go back to Dragonstone and do something like that, or if we'll see him feel really bad about not trying to save his sister and then feeling like he has to be the protector and then going and following Euron to King's Landing to try to do something crazy.
I feel like you just hope that happens.
Yeah, I know. I hope that happens. But, like, it's also possible because he's done that shit before where he was like, fuck, I fucked up. Let me try again.
Oh, yeah, with Sansa. Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, maybe he'll do it again. I wish you would do it the first time. Irritating. How irritating.
I wonder, okay, so things are moving so fast in this show right now. I wonder how soon we'll see Jon and Daenerys.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, me too. I don't know.
Like, what if it happens next week? I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I've been waiting forever for this. They're just going to spring it on me.
I mean, like, considering how, what? Hold on. What? How did we get, in episode 1, we got Bran coming back to the wall, yet Jon Snow doesn't know about Bran being at the wall yet. But Daenerys down in Dragonglass
sent a Raven.
They never did, you think?
Well, I mean, they haven't said anything about it.
But how could they know? Maybe because they're mad that
because they're wildlings.
No, some of them are what's it called?
The night.
The Night Watch. Yeah, Night Watch. I think Sansa's gonna mess everything up as queen. Aaron, don't fuck with my girl like that.
I was thinking that, like, she was gonna do some crazy shit while Jon was gone.
What? No,
I was thinking that earlier. I was thinking, like, what is she gonna do while he's gone? No. She's gonna do something that she's been wanting to do.
Well, yeah, but nothing bad. I love Sansa.
Something that Jon doesn't want her to do is what I'm saying. Which is something bad to the king when he finds out it happened.
Yeah, what does he not want her to do?
I'm trying to think what happened last week, what they were yelling about.
I mean, I think she
might do everything he has to say.
Yeah, I think she might do things that he doesn't necessarily like, but I think they will be good in the long run. Like, I think she'll make smart choices even if they're not the choices Jon would have wanted her to make. Does that make sense? I have a lot of faith in her. Oops.
I love her so much. You have too much faith in her, honestly.
I love her. She's so cool.
She's not cool. Yes, she is. Sansa.
Sister.
Selena, don't say shit.
She doesn't know anything.
Okay, good. She agrees with me. Great.
No, she wouldn't.
I know, but I'm gonna.
Does anyone have any questions? I feel like we've just been blabbing forever. I'm sorry.
I don't think we have any questions. But
I mean, like, last minute questions because we've been on for an hour.
Oh yeah, true. Oh, we gotta name some. Well, you guys.
Sam is Gryffindor.
Questions. We've got some Gryffindors. Who else can we talk about? We got Sam. We got fucking Theon Greyjoy. What is he?
Which one is a pussy?
Yeah. What did she say?
Hufflepuff?
No, you can't be mean to the Hufflepuffs. No, he's fucking Wormtail.
It's totally true.
He's the Wormtail. We didn't last week. We called Daenerys Divergent.
So true.
Favorite book.
I know. Is Theon instead of Divergent, what's the other four?
Abnegation, which he's not. He's in Ravenclaw?
No.
I don't want him to be.
No, that's not what she said. No.
Oh. Abnegation, Amity.
He's none of those either.
I don't know. Yeah, none of those make any sense either. He's just literally spineless. He is Wormtail. I don't know what to tell you.
He's a piece of shit.
He's Slytherin.
He's Slytherin.
Oh, Theon is the outcast.
He's not cool enough to be Slytherin.
I mean, he could be Slytherin because he is pretty, like, especially in the beginning, he was very trying to, like, gain power and stuff. So he could be a Slytherin.
Maybe.
But he's just a fucking spineless one.
He's factionless.
Somebody asked us about Littlefinger. Who do you think will die first, Littlefinger or Varys? Varys is the eunuch that had that.
The big one, right? The one that's gone back to back?
The bald one, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know. That's a good question. Who asked that?
Johnny D.
That's a good question.
Who just makes me think of Vinny, just so you know. Johnny D. Sorry,
I'm hoping
Johnny.
Littlefinger. I agree with Aaron.
Yeah, because Varys can do good, important. Well, I mean, so can actually, I don't know. I don't really like either of the things.
I know.
They also both bring good things to the
fan of
table.
either. I don't know. Man.
Maybe they'll just kill each other.
I can't wait to see, like, there has to be a scene at some point this season or next season. If there is one, I don't remember. We said yes and no last week. I can't remember if there's another season.
There is.
I wonder if we'll have a scene of, like, everyone. Like, everyone is in the war right now. You know what I mean? Like, is there going to be a point in time where
when it all comes
to
one point?
And, like, literally every character is in, like, one field.
I hope so. That would be amazing.
I hope so, too. That'd be fucking cool.
It'll be like breaking down all over again.
What did she say?
It'll be like Breaking Dawn all over again.
Oh, God. Ugh, gross. Okay, who else can we put into a thing? Oh, what about Theon's sister?
Ooh, she is a Slytherin.
I agree. And so is the Dorne lady.
Yes. And they were they're gonna have sex. I was ready for them. They're not bad people.
No, they're good people.
Shut up over there.
But you said I hope they get it, and I was like, ooh.
They were going to have sex. They were going to get it. Literally.
The other kind of get it. I got distracted. What were they saying? Oh, the Dorne lady. But then what about Lady Tyrell, the grandma?
Ravenclaw.
I think she's a Ravenclaw. Oh, yeah.
Did you do it?
Did we say who Sansa is?
I think we were trying to decide if she was Slytherin or not.
I don't feel like she's a Slytherin. I feel like she's a...
Maybe we were calling her a Hufflepuff.
She is not nice enough to be a Hufflepuff. Nobody's nice enough in this show to be a Hufflepuff.
True.
But I feel like she could be a Ravenclaw too.
I refuse to associate with her.
She's learned so much, Sierra. Okay, let's pick one more.
Okay, one more character? Yeah?
Yeah, one more character to...
Have we said Tyrion?
I think we picked him last week. I think we said he was a Gryffindor.
Oh, sounds right. He's my fave.
Yeah, me too. What about Varys? Slytherin.
Yeah.
Get what you want so that you can get where you want.
Right. Yeah, I agree to that. I don't know, you guys. That was a good episode.
Marco Minko said Bran or the Hound will tell Sansa about Littlefinger's betrayal on Ned Stark.
She doesn't know. Which is fucking...
What was the betrayal?
It's like for Catelyn, right? I think in the first season something happens where Baelish tells he helps get Ned under the knife, basically.
Oh, that. Yes. He like helped kill
Sansa doesn't know about it.
Oh yeah. Fuck yes. Please.
Which is like, hopefully she fucking finds out soon, especially if someone thinks she's going to fucking have feelings for Baelish. Ugh. She better not have feelings for Baelish.
Does Arya know about that? Because maybe Arya will be the one to tell her.
About Baelish? I don't think so, because Arya wasn't in on any of it. She just watched it happen, and then they took her away and made her pretend she was a boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I loved that. I loved, we have to wrap this up, but I loved when she saw the friend again, and he was like, I should have known you were a girl. You're pretty.
that was so cute.
Like,
love
that's so cute.
I love-
They're little. They're little.
They're like not little anymore.
I know, but like they're still way younger than everyone
Okay,
else.
before we go, does it freak you out that Bran looks like Bran does? Because I still feel like he should be younger than he is.
He looks so weird. He also got like so tall and thin. Like he just looks weird. I know. Literally an adult.
He freaks me out. It freaks me out.
It's so weird. It's because he was gone for a whole season, and then they just like
And it
threw
was
him in our face. And I honestly didn't recognize him when it happened either. It like happened, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, the only reason I knew who he was when he came back was because I'd already read the books at that point, so I knew he would be coming back soon. And I was like, "Oh, look at Bran."
Oh,
He
like
looks
Bran
weird.
looks nothing like Bran.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Okay.
wrap it up.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks,
We
guys.
try to do
Chatting.
this once a week. We're hoping to continue this until the series ends, season ends, is what I mean. And if you have any other questions after we end, then feel
Tweet us.
free to tweet us and subscribe to my channel so you can join us next week. And I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, bye.
It's there, though, man.
It's still not going.